I decided to hold my microphone like this because apparently this is the best way to get the best sound out of this mic.
Yeah, boy.
You know how as an actor, whenever a film that you're in just comes out and you're super excited to share it and you want everyone to see the film, it's great. It's a very good feeling for people to see the film that you acted in because you are showing the result of the hard work that you're putting into the craft. But then with all the excitement, the film has now finished and it's time to go the end credit because that is the most important part to you as an actor that is in a film that is showing. You want to see your name in the end credits. But then as the end credit is going, you see that they have spelled your name wrongly.
Oh, sorry. Don't cry.
The most natural thing to do in that situation as an actor is to start raining curses at the editor because why would you spell my name wrongly? What the is wrong with you? Now, it is arguable that some editors are just mad people. They just don't care. They are doing rubbish work. There are plenty in the streets. But at the same time, it's not entirely the ignorance of the editor. Editing a film and putting end credits together and everything is a lot of work and there's really no time because producers and whoever have the film want their film on time, and so they really just copy and paste what is written on the document that is sent to them with the full cast and crew list into their project and they export it like that. The only time an editor will actually take his time to correct the spelling of a name in the end credits is if one, the actor or crew member is a really famous person that is just impossible to get their name wrong, or two, they know the actor or the crew member on a personal level and they just know that this is not how you spell Ejiro's name now, what the fuck, and then they correct it. Other than that, I'm sorry, you're on your own. So what now do you do because you want your name to be correct on the end credit? That's the only way that you'll be prouder of yourself and your work because your name is on the project. I'll be honest, I don't think I have a foolproof tip on how to survive this thing because it's something that you'll be battle with all the time, especially if you have one very hard to spell or hard to pronounce name or just very uncommon name that know how they will spell it wrongly. I'm looking at you, all of you that always write Kelvin instead of Kevin as my name. You think it's funny? I will start suing all of you. As an actor or a crew member, the best thing you can do is to, first of all, on set, there's always somebody that goes around collecting the names of actors and crew members, usually around the end of production or around the end of your last scene in the production. Now, when this person comes to you and asks you for your name, insist that you write your name by yourself on the paper that they are holding. Some of them are going to feel insulted that, what do you mean? You think I don't know how to spell your name? Tell them, yes, I don't think you know how to spell your name. I'll give you an example. I was on a set once and the script supervisor wanted to take down my name because I just finished my scenes for that production. And then he came to me and was like, what's your name? And I was like, please let me write it by myself. And I was like, no, tell me. And I said, no, I want to write my name by myself. He got angry and I was like, okay, fine, write it. And then I wrote my name, Kevin T. Solomon. And then I was like, so this is the name that you think that I cannot spell? And I looked him in the eye and I told him, I can bet with my life you would have written Kelvin instead of Kevin, and I did not want you to do that, and that is why I decided to write my name by myself. Do it for them. If you like, let them vex. That's their business. It's your name, it's not their name. So yeah. The second thing I think you should do is on your contract, write down your name the way you want it to appear on the end credits, boldly, all caps. Make sure that it is not easy to make a mistake when you see the name. And then the third thing I think you should do is to just pester the producer. They are the ones that hired you. They saw your name somewhere and then they reached out to you. At the end of the day, any mistake that is made on your name is technically the producer's fault because it's still the producer that will go through all the names to some degree and then have it sent to the editor for end credits, and then the editor just copies and pastes what is written on that place, word for word. Hold your producer by the neck. Disturb me to the extent that he's so close to blocking you because it's your name, it is your stuff, and you would not want to do a project and not be happy about it because they wrote rubbish on your name and they are telling everybody that that's your name when you know that that's not your name. Then for the editors, I think we should make it a habit of cross-checking with the producer and making sure that they are certain that all the names that are written on the document sent to you is correct. Let them know that, see, if this list gets to my table, I'm writing everything like that and I'm not changing anything. There's no time. I mean, you should still change it. But let them know that it is important that they are certain that the names are correct so that they can put the right thing. Because going back to change end credits names is annoyingly stressful. It's not something any editor wants to go back to do. Heck, creating end credits is an annoying process. So it's important that everything is correct so that when they are doing it once and they are never going to have to go back to it again. Then producers and anybody else whose job it is to collect names on set or literally anywhere else, when somebody tells you their name, listen and be sure that you heard what you heard Don't go and write Kelvin because that's what you thought you heard and the person actually said Kevin. Yeah, I'm talking about myself. Because you just land yourself into trouble if the person actually has the time and resources to mess you up for messing up their names. So listen, be sure that you heard what you heard. And if you think you're not sure, ask again to confirm. You don't be going off with what you think you heard. It's not good. But yeah, that's basically it, chat. Anything that happened again, I don't know what else can be done unless you want to take legal steps, because I think technically it's a breach of contract if your name is not spelled correctly in a film, because you agreed for your name and likeness. They only put your likeness and they say that is another name that is there. That's not your name. So if we follow the law in this country, a lot of us will go to prison. Anyway, if you reach this part of the video, it means that you are very jobless, because I don't know why you watched this video to the end, but thank you very much for taking that time out of your life to watch this video. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on what you like or didn't like about the video, and let me know what else you want me to talk about or do in this channel. I don't know, I don't know how to close YouTube videos. I'm not that type of person, but bye bye.